seat. Save your energy. We have an hour.
I said if I was going to do TV, because I was never not going to be myself.
Where are the people who are a little bit different?
You're sitting next to one on the couch. Let's just say that.
Be yourself, but not too much of yourself.
Now, here's Jason.
Welcome to the show. Thank you. Look at the look. I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't have words. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Here's a question. How many of you in the studio audience have already started drinking? That's right, yeah. Okay. Let's start with this. What the hell is that? People in Seattle, people watching in Chicago, people watching in Iowa are going, what are those people in Minnesota drinking? What is it? Ma'am, what is that Dolly Parton as a pumpkin?
It's Dolly Pumpkin.
It's Dolly Pumpkin. I'm very obviously, is that a full-grown man? I can't stop looking at this. Is that a full-grown mannequin, ma'am?
No, it's a scarecrow I made for the Anoka Halloween pumpkin contest.
Got it. It is a scarecrow. Oh, she's real pretty. She's real. And I personally love, we had a few cancellations today. I love that the damn thing took up some of the audience seats. I love, yeah. That's fantastic. Well, thank you for, you and Dolly, I'm glad you're here. I hope you enjoy yourself. Okay. It's a first in 9 years. That's never happened before. Before anything else changes, let's get started. Roll it, Leo. Come on, let's start the show. Oh, yes. Here we are. Hi, everybody. Everybody filling in for Kendall. Say hi to our buddy Falen.
I would never normally comment on a woman's body, but I think she's had some work done.
I think she's, yeah.
Very perky.
I wouldn't either. I think she's been to a clinic. I think she's had, yeah, she looks perky.
She does, so perky.
Very
yeah.
perky.
Yes, love that for her. Wish I looked the same.
You do. Oh, you do. And then, is it the same lady that made me this? Is it Erin? Is this the same? A different woman. And then, this is a good audience. People are giving me gifts. I got this little pumpkin here for the season. And we just realized, thank you for this, man, because we just, executive producer Jeff and I just realized we haven't even done our Halloween decorations yet. And Halloween, I know. And Halloween, oh great, Phil Jones is here. Anyway, so thank you, ma'am. Here's our Halloween decoration for this year. There we go. That's it. That's it. That's all we got. Yeah.
You know what? Better than nothing.
We used all the money for Fallon.
What a ripoff.
Which she still hasn't gotten paid, so we don't know how that's working.
No.
How you doing?
I'm good. Yeah, I mean, I can't afford my mortgage now.
But
things are good.
Things are good?
Yeah. My husband just sent me a video of a fox in our yard.
Oh.
Yeah, loose fox. And I asked the question, because I'm dumb, do they eat deer? And he was like, no. That deer.
Do foxes eat deer?
Well, I was like, should I be concerned about a fox in my yard?
Yeah.
Because it's beautiful and majestic. I love it. But is it going to eat anything? And he was like, maybe like small rodents, but that's not going to take a deer out.
No, and you guys don't have, you don't have a small animal, you don't have a small dog or anything.
No, we don't. We have a big, we call her Big Beef. She is a gold...
I'm sorry, wait a minute. What do you call your dog?
Big Beef.
Big Beef.
And this is a side story. My daughter talked about how much she loves beef at school for a while. And the teachers were like, wow, she loves ground beef. And I was like, oh no, that's our dog.
Is it, yeah.
That makes more sense.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, your your Olive's teachers thought that your daughter just really liked
beef.
ground chuck,
Yeah.
but no, it's really the dog.
Yes, it is. Yeah, but no, I was like, oh, what will the fox eat in my yard? I'm cool with rodents, but we have a ton of deer in our yard, and that was my concern. And my husband's like, no, Falen.
No. The fox won't take down the deer. The fox is
going to take out the deer, yeah.
No, they coexist together in nature.
So that was my dumb Google of the day.
Did you actually Google?
I did Google that, yes. Thank you for asking. Because I didn't trust his response.
I wouldn't. I mean, Jake, I mean, is he outdoorsy? I mean, you know.
No, and he also claims to be pre-med. And I said...
Wait. Your husband? Wait a minute. Your husband, who, I know him, correct me if I'm wrong, has never been near a medical school.
Well, so he says you can claim you're pre-med when you're just taking your freshman year college courses because pre-med isn't a thing. So anyone can say they're pre-med. So he claims he was pre-med at one time.
Jake was pre-med. Well,
yeah.
Then Aaron Schwab was pre-med.
Exactly.
Executive producer Jeff was pre-med.
Yeah. So anyway, he thinks I should trust anything he says.
Yeah.
Because he's so smart, because he was pre-med.
Well, there we go. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Here we go, everybody. Got to keep an eye on Phil. He's doing his own show up there in row 3. Cliff, get ready to remove him. First up, Netflix is a huge hit with its Beckham series. Oh, when I'm done, Falen's deeper in it than I am. We got to talk about it maybe next week. It's so good, but we'll talk about that later. Another famous face, though, is getting the documentary treatment. We're getting our first look at a new series movie about the life of Sylvester Stallone. Take a look at Sly.
I had given up on acting. I was done.
He wasn't cast in things because he was deemed uncastable.
The rejection was my encouragement. At that point, I knew my fate was determined on the pen.
The genius behind that. This was not an accident.
This is the theater where Rocky premiered. My brother goes, this could be the best day or the worst day of your life. Something happened, something magical.
You could hear the cheers from the inside, outside on the street from the theater. It's the last picture of him being unknown.
So good. I can't wait for this. So the documentary, friends, follows Stallone's 50-year career in Hollywood, starting with his Oscar-winning hit Rocky. It also looks at his life off camera with his wife and children. Sly starts streaming on November 3rd. You know, he's a punchline with some folks. People make fun of how he talks, and even when he first started. But you cannot laugh at what that man did for cinema, what he did for movies. Rocky was such a hit. I went and I was talking about this earlier. It holds up. Yeah. Thematically, the underdog story, it's a universal tale, and the movie's still really good. I watched it fairly recently. Yeah, it's my favorite montage scene of any movie where he's training and doing the full thing. That's like my favorite montage scene. This past year, I went to the Rocky stairs. Yeah, I did, like, climbed them, like Rocky would. So winded. I was like, I had my friend Harry at the top. I was like, wait 40 seconds to take my picture. I'm so out of breath. Oh, God. I can't.
Falen's wiping her forehead off, just like, I don't want to look wet. Just give me a minute.
The arms went up, and I was like, oh, okay, take it. Let's go.
Because it's farther than those steps are. Yeah. That's why Rocky trained there.
Yeah. The 5 steps at Fox up to your office wind me. Like, I cannot handle the Rocky steps. It's too much.
You should have been here last season when we were downstairs. Now we moved up.
No,
yeah. No. We're by the fancy people now upstairs.
Classy,
that's right.
Yeah.
We're by the president, Mary and Mim Davy. Yeah. Our office is now by the Mary and Mim Davy Kessler Carrington Colby. That's right, yeah.
That's a lovely, that's an elegant name.
By the finance people, the lawyers, everybody.
You gotta watch your gossip now.
The gossip, the lawyer has to keep an eye out for us. Yeah. Next on the dish, a celebration of Elton John on The Masked Singer this week as another star is unmasked. Each character, the deal was they had to sing an Elton classic, including the Royal Hawk. Look. Okay. Okay. Our studio audience not incredibly impressed with the Hawk, but that's fine. That's fine. Not the greatest voice guesses included Rita Morano, Gloria Estefan, Billie Jean King, and Dr. Ruth.
Okay.
What? What? Gloria Steinem. What did I say?
Estefan.
Oh.
Gloria Estefan? No, Gloria Steinem. Two very different people. Did I say Gloria Estefan? Oh, no. And again, what we love about The Masked Singer, and I don't mean to make fun of my own network, but what we love about it is the judges thinking like their guesses are so over the top.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's former Vice President Dan Quayle. You know what I mean? No, anyway, so last night we found out who was the Hawk. Let's look.
It's going to be a good one.
39-time Grand Slam champion.
Yes.
Battle of the Sexes winner and activist, the legendary Billie Jean King.
Okay. I mean, she's legendary.
She is, yeah.
Ken predicted it, guessed it right. It's tennis and equal rights activist, the legend herself, Billie Jean King as the Hawk. Yeah. We're gonna run to the store and get some ground chuck for Falen's child, and we'll be back right after this. Back in a moment, everybody. Get some beef for Olive.
Oh, big beef.
Ignore the man behind the wall. That was executive producer Jeff putting up our one and only Halloween decoration right there behind Falen.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
This is... Someone get a picture.
That's right, yeah. And Falen and I were realizing in a Jeff, we still haven't figured out our costumes for our Halloween show. We're doing 2 Halloween shows. If you're here locally in the Twin Cities, we don't mean to leave everybody out in the other cities, but you can always fly here. We're going to be doing a live show a week from tomorrow at Serums in Anoka. That's right, live at 10 a.m., but get there early. And then we'll do a normal Halloween show on Halloween. Yes. But we still don't know what we're going to be.
No.
We got to think about that.
We really do. We don't want to do Barbie and Ken. We've talked about
so
that.
obvious.
Too done. Yeah.
I know that's
overdone this year.
And girl, I ain't Ken. Let me be very clear. Yeah.
And I am not Barbie. Margot Robbie. No thanks. I cannot. Yeah.
I think you're prettier than Barbie. But anyway, yes. Right, audience.
Right. Okay. Okay. I'm like her friend Midge, the one that didn't get a lot of spotlight, you know?
And I'm gay. I'm Barbie's gay middle-aged friend. So that's right. Nick. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Welcome back. Imagine getting cooking lessons from Julia Child or learning basketball from LeBron James. That's what it was like for Sherri Shepherd when she landed her own talk show. I love Sherri. We have her on ever so often. And Sherri got some advice about her show from the one and only Oprah Winfrey. Sherri was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy last night and talked about that phone call. It's our late night rewind. Look.
What was the biggest piece of advice she gave you?
She said the energy that you give out will come back to you double.
Amen.
And she said, so make sure your energy. And she says, you're going to be there and just make sure that you love and give it out and it will come back to you.
That's
because
nice.
Oprah, at the end of everything, she screams. She's like, it will come back to you.
Right.
You know, and so.
By the way, you know what? I think you took that advice. You have such good positive energy.
Oh,
always.
Thank you
do.
She does. Sherri does.
Yeah.
Sherri does. There's, you know, I say it every year when there's a new crop of daytime shows that come out. The good ones make it look easy, and Sherri's really good because she just has a natural air about her, and she can keep things moving, and and she does make it look easy, and her positivity comes through. I like Sherri's show. Yeah. Sherri just got started, by the way, on season 2 of her show. Check your local listings. Next in the dish, going nude in Hollywood. Ditching your clothes on camera isn't as taboo as it used to be. Joining me live with more is the host of the Hollywood Raw podcast, and the audience is laughing because they thought you would be naked, but that's fine. It's Dax Holt, everybody.
Sorry.
Give it up for Dax. There we go. Dax.
Good morning, Jason. Good morning, audience. I'm sorry I'm fully clothed today.
Yeah. Dax, thanks for doing your hair for us today. I appreciate it, buddy. That's right, yeah.
Listen, it has been a very busy morning, Jason. I am trying to keep my stuff together.
I love you. Okay, you had Mr. Skin on this week. Can you explain to our audience who he is?
So Mr. Skin has, he is basically the IMDb website for nude scenes in movies. He's chronicled all the nude scenes over the years. And, you know, it's not an adult site. Don't get me wrong. It's not an adult site. But it chronicles any person's nude scene. And he also has a site called Mr. Man that does all the men's nude scenes throughout all the years in Hollywood as well. So we had him on just to talk about the history and the evolution of nude scenes and how, you know, it used to be super taboo and it would like really raise a star's attention and make them a household name if they would go nude in movies, you know, going way back to the day, Jane Mansfield and Marilyn Monroe and all these people, you knew their name because of a really famous scene in a movie, and how it's not like it used to be. And I think we asked him, why is that? Why is it not an exciting thing anymore? And he said, you know what, I think a lot comes down to the internet and the availability of, you know, seeing people's naked bodies online. And so it's not a thing anymore. It's now people do it as part of a role, and that's about it. And we said, does that make, you know, does it hurt or help a career at this point in time? And he goes, you know what? There's some actresses who said it's hurt their career. Meg Ryan very famously said that going nude in her movie, I don't remember the name of the movie, really hurt her career, where a lot of other people say, no, it put them on the map. You know, I mean, I think even this year, Jennifer Lawrence having a very famous nude scene in her recent movie, the comedy one, it like opened a lot of people's eyes and made them laugh, and you know, it took you out of the movie. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Does it make or break a career?
I think it depends on who it is, you know, and especially I remember, because I'm old enough to remember when any type of nude scene, any type of sex, anything. I remember the Rob Lowe scandal or anybody being recorded on videotape. It would be the end of their career, at least for a while. And nowadays, I think it helps more than it hurts. I think people have a more laissez-faire attitude about a boob. You know what I mean? I mean, look, we have literally a scarecrow with half nude in our audience today, so yeah.
I was going to say, the other thing we got into was how CGI and, you know, digital versions of people have also taken over. So it's not even people's bodies anymore. They're faking the bodies and putting the actor's head on top of the body because that is another part of it. They don't want to show their body, but they want to have that scene in the movie. It's really it was an interesting chat, I must say. I didn't know where it was going to go, I'm not going to lie, but I felt like a lot of people did enjoy the kind of look behind the scenes of the movie career.
Disappointingly clothed, it's Dax Holt, everybody. There we go. Bye, buddy. We love you.
Bye.
Check out the latest episode of the Hollywood Raw podcast. Never. I don't care how much, look, it's against my contract too. I would never, ever.
For $20 million.
I would do it in this commercial break. Yeah, right now.
Okay, so money's the object.
Oh.
Okay.
I would do it for $1 million.
Oh, okay. Bargain.
Oh, I would do it. I would go back right now.
Yes.
I would instantly. Would you, for $1 million?
I don't know.
$2 million?
I'm less confident.
Well, let me be clear. I am not confident.
Maybe for $2 million.
$2 million?
Yeah. I'd prefer them to CGI my head onto a hot body, though. That would be ideal. But I mean, sure, $2 million. If you want to see it, it's your funeral.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
It's your party. Next in the dish, it's the true story of a college rowing team competing against the best in the world. The book, I know a lot of you read this, The Boys in the Boat, was a huge hit when it came out about 10 years ago. Now the book is a movie directed by, George Clooney. The first trailer dropped yesterday, and it's already going viral, and it could give you the goosies, as J-Lo would say. Let's look at this.
They said we couldn't beat the Germans.
We gotta beat those other schools first, but coach says we had a shot.
Maybe we can row as a team. If you guys don't get yourselves figured out, you're not racing at all.
The boys, that boat, that's all I got. But they didn't understand who we were.
Let's show them what's in this book. I don't believe what I'm seeing.
pain.
For what it's worth, I'm proud of you boys.
Inspiring.
You missed the part where I told him not to tip over.
Roll for your country. Roll for each other. For all the people who never believed in you. As one.
That's a great trailer.
Wow.
That's a really great trailer. Whoever edited that, sometimes it is actually the director of the movie. You know, I love a good trailer. The movie follows, if you don't know the story, the University of Washington rowing team that competed in the 1936 Olympics in Germany, and it opens Christmas Day. That's going to be a huge hit.
Yeah, that looks great.
That is going to be a huge, unless it's just a stinker.
Yeah, like we just saw the best part in
right
the trailer.
there. Yeah.
But I mean, probably.
But
I
if
think
it's
it'll be good.
quality, that is going to be huge. That'll be a huge hit in the holiday season.
Oh yeah, I love movies like that.
I do too.
They're so sweet.
I can't play a lick of sports, but I like sports movies.
Yeah, same.
Like
same.
Rudy and
and that other one about sports. What's that? I love those sports movies. I can't think of.
League of Their Own. League of Their Own.
That's it. And then the other one.
About sports ball. What? Name the ball.
Hoosiers.
Hello, we're Hoosiers. Yeah.
Hoosiers, Rudy. Yeah, named them all.
And you know what we just did? This
Little
is how
Rascals.
embarrassing. We named every sports movie that set place in Indiana. That's right. Yes. Next up, forget pouty lips or skinny eyebrows. The newest beauty trend, y'all. Dimples.
Oh.
It seems more people want dimples like Mario Lopez. Check those out. You could go swimming in there. Not only are some plastic surgeons offering dimpleplasty surgery, but dimple makers are becoming hot on Etsy. I'm glad I clarified what those are. But yeah, anyway. Just saying, this is what they look like. Basically, this is what they do. Take a good look at these. They pinch your cheek from the inside and outside to create a temporary dent. While this is not a joke, people. While they may be popular, some medical experts say, they say wearing them too long could restrict blood flow to the area and may cause nerve damage.
Oh, no. Do you have dimples?
I have a small dimple, but just an observation about humanity. The fact that we have to give that warning tells me it's time for the asteroid. It really is time for the asteroid. You know, the fact that we have to tell people remove those. Yeah,
absolutely.
You have dimples. I just saw one.
Do I?
Yeah. Look, it was like I saw Nessie or something, but no, you do have. You right there on that side, you have a dimple. Yeah.
I have a full face. The fuller it gets, the more the dimple appears. So I know I'm in my season. I need to slimmer back a little bit then when the dimples are popping.
No.
Where's yours?
I think it's here. I have a little bitty one. But I'm not going to do that.
No?
No.
Yeah, no, same.
I don't pay for pain. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. No,
fair.
No, I'm not doing that. Let's get to know our next JVIP of the week. Today, it's Holly Cope from White Bear Lake, the WBL. Holly loves how every show has a... Why did I do that? Why did I do that?
How did it go again?
WBL?
Now you have to forever.
Forever. Anyway, but look how cool Holly looks. Anyway, she loves how fun Aaron, don't make me laugh. How she loves how fun every show has a fun vibe and that the topics vary day to day. Well, Holly, we appreciate you. She's going to get a Jason Show mug from season 9 and also enter to win the monthly grand prize. That includes being a VIP guest in our audience, a $150 gift card to Becker Furniture, and a $250 gift certificate to our latest sponsor, Renew Med Spa. We're going to take a break. Wine, glorious wine, when we return. Back in a moment. Coming up in just a little bit, you wouldn't think it's wine season, but it is. Leslee Miller is back, our wine diva, pairing wine with slasher films. That's right. And then a little bit later, Fallon and I have a ton of secrets. But whose secret belongs to who? The audience will decide when we come back. You've heard of wine and cheese pairings, maybe even wine and chocolate pairings, but how about wine and movies? In honor of Halloween and our one decoration, wine diva Leslee Miller from Amusé Wine is pairing... What are you doing? Is pairing wine with slasher flicks. Welcome. Welcome, Leslee Miller. That's right. Can I tell you, that is re-traumatizing me from when I was a kid, because I was born at the right age where Jason from Friday the 13th was the big horror movie, and then kids in elementary school would go, "Where's your hockey mask, Jason?" So yeah, I know. Anyway. I know. Don't worry. No, don't worry. Therapy's been paid for. It's good. Yeah. Okay, so this is fun though, because a lot of people are going to be having Halloween parties.
Yes.
So yeah. We're going to pair wine and movies. We're going to start with Scream.
We're going to start with Scream because the opening scene is Drew popping popcorn.
Yeah.
This is so iconic, and we do think about popcorn with all of these scary movies, and I do love this scene. It's just like one of the best just horror films in general. So what pairs to buttery popcorn? A really great, delicious little creamy Chardonnay, and you know me, I love a good bang for your buck. So this is like, you know, $13, $14 on the shelf. It's from Northern California.
Yeah.
And that and like a big bowl of popcorn, you can't go wrong.
And Chardonnay is one of those entry point ones. That's a good one. There we go.
Yes.
Next, we have Jennifer's Body.
Have you seen this movie?
I have never. What is this?
You know, this is Megan Fox, and this is such a great movie because she's kind of demonic.
Thank you for picking a Fox movie, though. I do appreciate that. That's, yeah.
And she goes around killing people. It's great. I love it. I mean, I do love a good...
It's a great plot. She goes around killing people. Leslie loves it. Yes.
She makes this look sexy. I mean, what doesn't? So
what did she do? I have never heard of this. I used to review movies for the station. I've never heard of this.
You know who we can thank for this is Addie.
Oh, our social media.
Yeah, she loves this movie, and so I was like, okay, we're pairing. I paired up a really cool, interesting wine from the country of Georgia. Now, this is a very ancient grape. The grape is Saperavi. It's actually kind of like bloody and sexy at the same time. So
settle down, Leslie. Settle down.
I get so excited about this season. I just love horror films, so this is really fun.
That's a fun one. I do like that.
Yeah.
That's a really I enjoy that.
It's like sort of dark and mysterious behind it too. It's so delicious.
So watch this with the Megan Fox movie that, like me, you've never heard of. There we go. Yeah. Okay,
yes.
Okay, I remember watching this on cable TV when I was a kid.
Same.
Because my parents had no boundaries.
Yes.
The Shining.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like, this is our era, right?
This is Leslie and I are exactly the same age.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so this was like, I remember the babysitter watching this with me on television, and this was crazy.
Yeah.
So remember.
Great babysitter, Leslie.
Yeah.
Right? Again, they didn't care about kids in the 80s.
Didn't.
Just, yeah.
So, you know, this is about that fancy hotel, and actually, I've stayed at this hotel in these rooms, which is in Estes Park.
You have?
Yes, I have. And it's in Estes Park, Colorado. And you can stay in all the haunted rooms, which is really great.
Forget the wine. Let's talk about that. Really?
It is such a fun trip. And you can pick the room according to the haunting that happens in the room. Yes. So if you dare...
Is that extra?
It is.
Really?
You pay extra.
No!
Yes, you do. It's real.
Which one, may I ask, did you stay in a haunting room?
We did. We stayed in one. I mean, it was like some creepy old man was supposed to come in and haunt you. I mean, nothing happened. I'm pretty sure.
Thank goodness.
We paid like $200 extra.
For the creepy old man ghost?
Yeah, some guy who died in the room or something. I don't know.
Okay, what wine?
Okay, back to the pairing. So remember that Jack is like, he's imagining imagining himself in this like really regal, beautiful hotel, and he steps up to the bar with the bartender who's serving him a drink, and all I could think about was just a delicious, sparkling, sort of bougie, just like really luxurious sparkling wine.
This one is, and what's it called again?
This is the Francois Montand, and this is super creamy. It's Chenin Blanc and Colombard. It has a little Chardonnay. But the baller thing about this is that it is $16.
That's $16?
Yes. I just love this because it's so rich and delicious.
Do you get a haunting with it?
No. Free. That's extra.
That's extra. We have some more movies and more pairings when we come back. Back after this, everybody. Oh, that's really good. I enjoy that. Welcome back, friends. We're so glad you're here. Hey, don't forget, if you want to be in our audience like these beautiful people, all you have to do is, that's right, they're gorgeous. Just go to eventbrite.com and search for The Jason Show. And please, for the love of Jason Voorhees, only pick a day where you can actually be here. Thank you. More with Leslee Miller. We are pairing, a lot of you are going to be having little Halloween parties. So we're pairing scary movies with wine. So we're helping you basically plan the whole night.
Yep.
What, the next the next movie is Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Yes. A classic.
This is such a classic, and Friday the 13th 2 is actually my favorite slasher film of all time.
Because, throwing a little trivia, if you're ever caught, and a lot of you, if you're a horror fan, you know what I'm going to say, Jason is not the killer in the first one, it's Jason's mother. Jason doesn't really appear.
Spoiler alert.
I know, well, it's a 40-year-old movie, but anyway. Jason doesn't really appear until part 2, so I'm glad you picked part 2.
I just also love the naturalness of these people, too, like the body
There's
hair.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, the body hair was aplenty.
Yeah, everything was the 70s.
I just love it.
Yes.
Okay, so I paired this wine. This is a Zinfandel base. I feel like somewhere down the line, you and I have enjoyed a bottle of this.
Yes.
This is the Fiction, and this is Field Recordings Fiction, and this is a really awesome, you know, Central Coast winemaker who just kind of like breaks all the rules. He's a total maverick. And the way he writes his tasting notes is so fun. So this is Zinfandel base, and he says that this smells of like 80s suede couches, menthol cigarettes, and ham paninis.
Yeah, it does taste like the 80s.
Yes,
it does, yeah.
It does.
And I'm a sucker for a good label, and I love this. I will remember this in a store, and that does look like a title plate for a horror movie. That's really good. That's it. All kidding aside, that has a really unique flavor, unique in a good way, not like when people go, oh, that's interesting. That's actually really good. Yeah.
It is so good.
Okay, next movie. Oh,
right, yep.
The creme de la creme.
Yes.
Halloween.
Yes.
Halloween. The original? Are we going with the original?
The original. And I just watched this the other night because I watch all 31 days. I watch a movie at least once. Like when I'm done with work.
Oh, that's fun.
I do.
Oh.
I just have to, and I just got the goosebumps thinking about Halloween because I just love this because she's in the closet and she's jabbing his eyes with like a coat
So was I at one point in my life, but that's fine, yeah.
So we thought about like, what's the baby? This is about babysitters. What's the babysitter gonna like sneak down to the cellar and steal?
Yeah.
This great fun little pink bubbly.
That's what they're going to steal?
Yes.
That's perfect.
Isn't that perfect for like babysitter era? This is from Austria and it's Pinot Noir based, but it is dry. And again, it's another one of those really fun wines for like $15, $16.
And it's a sparkling rosé. That's you can't, again, does not go out of style. That's really good. That movie does hold up, if I may interject that. That, with Jamie Lee Curtis, still one of the scariest movies ever. And then we go to what is our final movie and the scariest movie of all time, The Exorcist, the original. With Ellen Burstyn and Linda Blair right there. Not having the best of days in that scene, but anyway.
Have you seen the new one?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Oh, no, really?
It's horrible.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah,
That's so disappointing. It
I would rather be possessed by a demon than see that one again. Yeah.
Okay, well, I did pick this. This is a wine from Mexico.
Oh.
And I just love this because it kind of takes you on this wild ride, just like The Exorcist does. You don't know what's coming next. And so it's a blend of different grapes.
Yeah, I know what's coming next. Satan. I mean, yeah.
You're not going to vomit green after drinking this. You know?
Oh, that is good. That is good.
It's Zin, Cab, Tempranillo. It's very spicy, and it's from Valle de Guadalupe in Mexico, which is awesome.
That's a good blend.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be other than the sparkling. I think that is my favorite of the whole lot, and it's my favorite movie, so it goes to...
Is it really?
What's the price point? Because I always I want people to get a good... What's the
This
price?
one kind of sneaks up a little bit. It's closer to like 23, 24.
But still not outrageous.
No.
And if you have good friends coming over, not the friends that you barely like, but if you have good friends coming over for Halloween night, give them that one.
That's right.
If you have friends that only your spouse likes, give them this one. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, please, audience. There are people that you don't like that your spouse likes. It's fine. Give it up for Leslee Miller, everybody. For more information, go to AmiSayWine.com if you're in the Twin Cities. Visit her shop, Sit Better in the North Loop of Minneapolis. We're going to take a break. We'll be back after this with a little game all about secrets next. Oh, God.
That was so fun.
Welcome back. Full house today. Fun audience. Well, Fallon joins me again, and both of us have embarrassing moments from our life that no one really knows about until today.
Oh, good.
That's right.
Yeah.
Did you know you were signing up for this? Yeah. It's time for a new game we're calling Secrets from the Past. That's right. So here's how this is going to work. Executive producer Jeff is going to dramatically read off a series of we didn't make these up, true facts about either Fallon or myself, and our gorgeous studio audience will scream out who they think the fact is about just by screaming our name, okay? So, if you're ready, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here is fact number 1.
This person won their elementary school spelling bee in 4th grade with the words annoy and anthem.
I'm hearing a lot more Jason on that one. A couple Fallons. You said Fallon, right? You said me. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Whose truth is it?
Mine.
Fallon. Did you really?
Yeah. 4th grade, I beat the 4th and 5th graders, and my words were annoy, fitting, and anthem. Yeah.
For Indiana public education, that's pretty good for 4th grade.
Very difficult.
Well, very difficult for us. Okay, here is fact number 2.
This person cursed out an uncle as a child and wasn't allowed to go to an amusement park.
Whatever, audience. But it is me. I learned a new cuss word. I learned a cuss word, and I said it. I'm not going to say it. I like my job, and a lawyer is here. But I did. I learned a new cuss word from a friend, a little kid in the neighborhood, and I proceeded to use that word in a sentence with my uncle, and I couldn't go to Kings Island.
Kings Island?
Kings Island.
Oh,
Dark grounded me. Okay, here is secret number 3.
This person once had a blind date at a Ruby Tuesday restaurant.
I'm hearing a lot more Fallon. It is me. It is me. My very first date when I moved to Minneapolis in 1997, it wasn't even a date, it was a blind date at Ruby Tuesday. About halfway through our second round at the salad bar, we knew it would be the last crouton we would ever share. Yeah, it was it. Never ever again.
They had the best croutons.
The best croutons at Ruby Tuesdays.
I miss them.
Yeah.
Miss them.
Okay, secret number, what is this, 3? Yes. 4.
In high school, this person had tractor day where everyone could drive their tractor to school.
Yeah. And they did. And they did.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Tractor Day?
And you could drive your tractor to school.
What were you doing in Southern Indiana? What were you? Northern Indiana, we didn't have Tractor Day.
We were maintaining crop. Obviously. Obviously.
Tractor Day. Oh, God. Okay. Here is secret number 5.
On the first day at work at their college radio station, this person panicked and said, "Oh, God," before turning the microphone off.
Nope, me. Yeah. Yeah. Live on the radio, first time, I was like, "Oh, God," and I just turned the microphone off. Yeah. So
you were praying?
Yeah, no, it was like panicking, like, "Oh, God." Like, what do I do? I just turned the mic off. I'm like, ah.
And look at her now.
Wow.
Look at her now.
Yeah, wow.
Okay.
Really made it, yeah.
And finally, one more secret from the past.
This person was asked to quit band by the band director.
It was me. It was, yeah. Freshman year of high school, I was on the French horn, the marching French horn, and Mr. Morris, the band director, came up to me one day and told me that I should succeed someplace else. That's right. He was going to give me the opportunity to have success in another club and literally remove me from band. Yeah.
Were you upset?
No, I hated it.
Okay,
No, it was good. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't mind it at all.
Yeah.
Were you in band? And then
similar situation of I wanted to do drums and they were like, "You have no rhythm." So I did choir, which if you've heard me sing, also messed up. So I did do choir instead, yeah.
We're going to take a break. The shortest segment and the surprise goodbye when we return. Back in a moment.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, God.
Have the lungs for a tuba or like a trumpet.
And we're back. I'm Jace with the Spelling Bee champion of 1999, Falen, everybody. It's time for the world's shortest segment. You're going to love this. If you love nothing more than digging into a bowl of queso at Chili's or downing a bowl of orange chicken at Panda Express, a new food festival is just for you, my friends. Presenting the first ever Chain Fest is coming to LA. It features food from popular chains like Chili's, Red Robin, Dunkin' Donuts, and Panda Express, but with a twist. A chef will put his spin on a classic dish from each chain. One of the people behind the event is actor BJ Novak from The Office. Chain Fest is happening in Hollywood the first weekend of December. It's so successful already, 2 days are already sold out. So another day was added. That's where we're heading as soon as we're done with this.
Exactly.
We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Stay right there. Chain Fest. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. It is time for the surprise goodbye. You know how this works. We don't know what's in this segment until I read the teleprompter right now. Today, a Halloween costume for a vacuum cleaner. Anyway, a woman in New Jersey gave her robot vacuum a ghostly makeover. She says she cracks up every time the robot ghost enters a room to do. This is spectacular.
I love it.
What a great idea. After sharing the video on Instagram, it's been viewed hundreds of thousands of times.
Wow.
Yes.
I want one.
Oh, that's a little better than your witch in the front yard. By the way, have you plugged her in since you had her?
No, I have not. She's too scary.
Fallon has like an 18-foot witch in her front yard that scares her daughter, scares the neighbors.
Yeah.
Well, again, we hung up one decoration here on our show.
It's beautiful now.
It's beautiful. One pumpkin. That's right, for the season. Hey, coming up tomorrow on the show, we got that Friday feeling. Stephanie Hansen is back in studio with a great slow cooker dish celebrating our favorite holiday, Croctober. And then a week from today, our live show at Syrups at Anoka. You are not going to want to miss it. But right now, that is going to do it for us. If you're watching the show and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Thanks to this audience. Thanks to Dolly Parton. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Thanks to Dolly.